Samsung Galaxy S25 FE. Sleek new leaks, but one major question remains. The wait is over. Major leaks of the Samsung Galaxy S25 FE are finally here, giving us our clearest glimpse yet at what could be Samsung's next budget-friendly flagship. But while we've now seen the refined design and gotten a closer look at the expected specs, there's still one critical detail missing, and it's the one that could make or break this device. Thanks to reliable tipster at OnLeaks and the trusted team over at SmartPre and SamiGuru, we now have stunning 3D renders and early information that reveals Samsung's direction for the Galaxy S25 FE. And just like previous FE editions, it follows closely in the footsteps of the main Galaxy S25 series, but with a few key tweaks. A more refined and slimmer design. Let's talk design first. The Galaxy S25 FE is expected to be noticeably thinner, clocking in at just 7.4 mm, a clear improvement over the Galaxy S24 FE. This not only gives it a more premium feel but also positions it closer in aesthetics to the standard S25 and S25 Plus models. The bezels have been trimmed down ever so slightly, giving the display a cleaner look, though the bottom chin is still a bit prominent, retaining that signature Galaxy FE identity. As for size, the phone's footprint is expected to be 161.4 by 76.6 mm, making it slightly more compact and hand-friendly compared to its predecessor. Overall, Samsung seems to be polishing the visual appeal here, targeting users who want that flagship look without the flagship price tag. Display, brighter and smoother visuals. Samsung isn't changing what's already working when it comes to the display. The Galaxy S25 FE is tipped to feature a 6.7-inch Super AMOLED panel, the same size we saw in the S20 FE and S24 FE. Expect a buttery smooth 120 Hz refresh rate, perfect for gaming, scrolling, and streaming. However, where things get interesting is the brightness. Leaks suggest that the S25 FE could hit up to 2600 nits peak brightness, a massive jump that would significantly improve visibility under harsh sunlight and elevate the overall viewing experience. If true, this would put the display nearly on par with Samsung's top-tier models. Performance, Exynos or MediaTek. This is where the story takes a turn. Under the hood, the Galaxy S25 FE may arrive with either the Exynos 2400 chip, developed in-house by Samsung, or the MediaTek Dimensity 9400, depending on the region. While the Exynos 2400 is no slouch, most fans are rooting for the MediaTek option, and for good reason. MediaTek's Dimensity 9400 is newer, more efficient, and has been outperforming expectations in recent benchmarks. Choosing the right chip could be the deciding factor in user experience, so fans are hoping Samsung listens and opts for the more powerful MediaTek variant globally, or at least in more markets than usual. Camera setup. No big surprises. In the camera department, early information suggests no major upgrades over the Galaxy S24 FE, which may disappoint photography enthusiasts. While the triple camera setup is expected to return, Samsung may be sticking to the same sensors. However, there's some good news for selfie lovers. The front camera is expected to be upgraded to a 12MP shooter, matching the sensor in the standard Galaxy S25. It's a small but meaningful change that could lead to clearer selfies and sharper video calls. Still, if Samsung wants to push this phone harder, a bump in the rear camera specs would certainly go a long way. The one thing missing, the release date. For all the specs and renders revealed, there's still no word on the release date, and that's a huge red flag. One of the biggest ongoing complaints about the FE series is its delayed release schedule. If history repeats itself, and Samsung launches the S25 FE around October, it could be too little too late.
Why?
By October, leaks and teasers for the Galaxy S26 series will be in full swing, and the standard Galaxy S25 will likely be discounted across most markets. That raises an obvious question. Why buy a slightly stripped-down S25 FE when the full-fledged S25 is available at a similar or lower price? Samsung must learn from past missteps. Launching too close to the next-gen Galaxy series not only dilutes the impact of the FE model, but also hurts its value proposition. In today's fast-moving market, timing is everything. The right move. Launch it earlier. If Samsung wants the Galaxy S25 FE to make an impact and actually sell, the ideal strategy would be to launch it within 2 to 3 months after the Galaxy S25 series. That way, it capitalizes on the momentum of the main S25 lineup while still offering a more affordable alternative. An earlier release could also